Good morning, world. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. And let's check around a little bit of an update. I already got some hay, and I'm getting another small delivery today, which is going to be good. And I'll just explain that when I get down to the barn. But I wanted to show you something. Look at all the leaves. As I mentioned before, oh my goodness. Look at all the leaves. I think today's September 2, I think. Amazing, isn't it, people? Gee. So no, it doesn't look like any rain today. Hey, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? That's so pretty. I have more that's going to be blooming. So pretty. And so things are kind of like, it's September, right? The days are getting shorter. Garden is not, doing as well as it could have been. I had to have a tooth extracted yesterday, and I was talking to the gal that was assisting the dentist, and she was saying her garden was doing lousy. She didn't get any peppers, no tomatoes, and I'm getting, so, it is what it is, right, the rain. Now, I am pulling out carrots. They're probably about maybe 5 inches long, kind of fat and 5 inches long, which is good. Some are just very, very small, really hadn't taken off. Hi, girls. You come to say hello to me. Hello, my sweet, sweet girls. How's my girls doing? They're coming over here to say hello. Good girls. And they're getting a lot of mud, so I'm trying to throw in some older bedding over there from the goats to try to absorb some of the moisture. Don't try to come through now, little girl. You just get back there. I'm still getting some lettuce and cucumbers. I'm going to pickle some cucumbers today. If not today, no later than tomorrow. I got to get going and get that done. Pickle some cucumbers. But look, again, my tomatoes are growing. Isn't that nice? I'm getting a lot of squash. I could even pickle some slices of squash if I felt like it. But isn't that wonderful? So they're doing something here. And let's see. Doing something here. You have to go away, fly. Get off me. Thank you. Whoops. Fly, go away. Oh, look at that other one down here. So they are doing something. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it's wonderful. Got some shade on that one. Whoops. Underneath, let me get behind this leaf a second. Whoops, hold on, everybody. You can make you dizzy for a few minutes. There you go. The leaf is on the screen. But anyway, so that's good. This big squash plant's been giving me quite a bit of squash, the majority of it. And the other ones are just starting to take off, so I'll get some from them. They're starting to get big over here, squash plants. Let's see. Oh, peppers are over here. I see a little tiny pepper growing over there. But look at how late in the season it is, how small it is. So I don't know. But hurt other people too. I think I told you, but I'll just say it again. We have a local farm stand that won't be open this year because of the frost that damaged some of their pears, some of their peaches. They have no peaches to sell. And then I think some of the local gardens weren't all that great. So, they don't have the extra produce. Okay, let's go over here a second. I put this plastic down so when the hay comes today, he can just throw it down the plastic, and then I will bring it to the barn. So I'm going to go this way. Good morning, Applejack. And oh, I always do that. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh, for heaven's sake. I don't get my foot up high enough, I guess. I don't have really big heels on these shoes. I don't know why I'm always getting stuck on this stuff. For heaven's sakes, what do you think about that? What do you recommend? Okay, I'll try to pick up my feet higher, okay? Oh, thank you, Applejack. You're such a good boy. So these ruts here was the tree man that came to cut and trim down the branches on my trees. He made some ruts over here with his big machine. He has a big arm that goes up. Oh, you saw it. I posted some videos, so you guys saw that. So this is one of the trees here that he trimmed back for me. He got rid of all the dead branches. So that looks much better. And it still has, a lot of leaves. It's still a very big, beautiful tree. But at least what was, danger to my coops or falling on the ground, he trimmed that down. So that's a good one he did. And then he did this one over here. And amazingly enough, this trimming of this tree really brings a lot more sunlight to the front of the barn in the afternoon. And where the goat is standing there, the sun will shine right through and go right up to the second driveway over there. That's kind of cool. And then later on, as it goes more to the end of the day, the sun is going to be all over here. Right? Do you like the sun? You're going to appreciate it in the winter. Okay, so over here, oh, this is the other tree that he did. Let me see if I get out of the sunlight a minute. Hold on a second. The sun is right over my head, so So this is the other tree, and let's see. Trying to get the sun away from my eyeballs here. Not easy. So this is the other tree that he trimmed for me, and this one had a lot of low limbs that was even touching right here where the roof of the barn is. You can see that all those low limbs are gone. And let's see, he went up there, and this had a lot of limbs on that big branch there, which he took all the other offshoot of the limbs off that main structure, so it's going to be less weight on it, so it should be fine. And then that still has a beautiful crown up there, so this tree is it still has a lot of growth on it, so maybe over the years we might have to take it down eventually, but right now it's okay. I would have liked him to remove that big fat branch there, but I don't. Where I have this part of the roof is fiberglass, the other side is wood, and this side is wood. I don't think he had like the straps, and that's right over the barn, so he probably didn't really have the straps to grab onto that or to cut it in pieces and lower it down, but we'll see. And it should be fine. It should not give me any trouble. So that was a good accomplishment. And then over here we have Luna's in the barn. See, I picked up my foot high enough there, but I still got it to wiggle a little bit. Could even go higher with my feet, I guess. And in here, Luna's here today. He had a good 2 meals. He did very well. Hi, Luna. I don't have anything to feed you now. You had 2 really big meals. Say hi to the people. And I'm not going to be able to feed you right now, okay? I know you want to eat all the time. But I don't have anything at the moment. I'll get some. But I wanted to show you my new hay that came in. This was about, I think this was about 35. Yeah, this is 35 bales here. So I stacked it up on this side, the 35 bales. And it really smells good. It looks good. This is this fall's hay. And this man's going to bring me an extra 15, which will make it 50 from him. The one I'm going to get today is going to be like 20 bales, which I'm going to put over here. And the first bale of hay I got, the first bales of hay, which was, hi honey, which was actually 24. When I got to use about half of them, hi, hello, honey, baby. Let me give Luna a little hug. Such a good baby. Oh, you're so good, sweetie. You're the best kitty in the whole world. So the very first bale of hay I had was it was in June, just before all the rain and high humidity and no sun, and it was getting that musty, a little bit of a powdery, a little bit of a dusty look to it. So I took it all out here, and I brushed it all off, and it doesn't smell like mold or mildew. It's not as freshly smelling as this one because that hay was already, that hay should be a year old. I got it in June, but it was the fall hay of the previous year. So what I wanted to do is I didn't want it to stay. After I had this hay here for about a week, I decided I felt uncomfortable. So I took out all the other bales that got dusty. And if they seem to get heavier, they seem to be absorbing moisture that was in the air, because it was so high humidity. It was horrible. So I just took them out. I just didn't like them here. I just took them out to be on the safe side, make sure nothing was spread over to the good hay. It'll give me room to put the rest of my good hay for this year in this section of the barn. And I took those other 11 bales and I put them over here for now. I put them on Rarity side because Rarity is really good, with appreciating things and not having to take everything apart. So I put those bales in here. So Rarity's eating the one on the far right, and then eventually this hay may last me 2 months. And then I'll start on the new hay. So the little hole down there is Rarity eating that. But he's doing good. He only eats what he wants. He's not really wasting it. I find sometimes a little bit of hay on the ground, which he lays on, but that's fine. I don't really mind that. So that's the story on that. So that questionable hay was taken out and separated. Now, it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't smell moldy. I never saw mold. But I think if I wouldn't have touched it at all, it would have got really moldy. Just too much rain, too much humidity, in the air. But anyways, maybe, next summer might be better, where it might be more balanced and not so extreme. But, we've had extreme weather, really all across the country, right? Look at what's happening in Hawaii. Just your heart goes out to all these people that are trapped in these conditions, The good Lord take care of them, protect them, and restore what they've lost. Hello, everybody. Okay, well, I'm going to feed you a little bit later. So my other hay's coming around 4 o'clock today. So that's not too bad. We'll be ready for that other delivery of hay. But everyone's doing really good. The weather today is beautiful, as you can tell. The humidity is not that high. You can still feel the humidity because I work around. I can still feel the sweat on my face. But but it's a lot better than what it was. And the garden is still doing something. Right, Luna? The garden is still doing something. Whoops. And so I'm glad the trees are taken care of. That's good. And so just a short video. I wanted to show you those pretty flowers that are blooming. What are you doing, honey? I can't really feed you right now. Where do you want to go? I have to go this way because this fence, I put this a little bit extra high on this one. When I first started running the wire, I said, oh my goodness, I'm not running it right. It's too high. Then I said, you know what? I'll leave it like this because when I put the permanent fence up for the chickens, I don't want the goats to be able to have access to pull on the fence or whatever I might hang there to try to get at it. So this will keep them away because it's 3 wires high. That will keep them off the permanent fence that I'm going to be running across here. So now that the mosquitoes are gone, which is wonderful, I hadn't noticed any mosquitoes now for, I don't know, maybe 3 days. I think last year the mosquitoes were gone the 1st of August, but now this is 1st of September and they're gone. So so now that they're gone, it's more pleasant to work outside, and I can put up my wiring. But again, that peppermint and olive oil combination, that really made the summer pleasant for me because it didn't have any problems at all with the mosquitoes. And this year we haven't really noticed any real deer fly, or horn fly, deer fly. Haven't really noticed anything like that. Maybe 1 or 2. Where last year we were bombarded with them. So every year is a little bit different. And I got to trim off some of my flowers and take off the dead heads, so they'll keep on blooming. A lot of little flowers, asters coming out for the fall. Little tiny asters coming out here and there. So it's really a beautiful day today. I'm going to look forward to getting my hay. That's going to be good. He'll drop it off here and I'll put it into the barn. Zach may be home when he comes and he might want to help, so that would be good. But in the meantime, just waiting. And it's just a nice day, just a beautiful day. Nice to see the sun. It's really beautiful to see the sun out, and progress that we're making, here and there. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Hope everything's going well for you, and wherever you are. I hope you had a good summer, regardless of what the weather might have been. Extremely hot, cold, wet, dry. I hope you had a really good summer, and be in fall before we know it. So we'll have another season to look forward to. So you guys have a blessed day, and thanks for coming along and seeing my little goats and my kitties and my garden, spending some time with me. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming along, and you guys have a blessed day. Okay, God bless. Talk to you soon.